What's up, everybody? How's it going? Hopefully your day is good. It's beautiful out. It's like over 70. We got to like 82 today, which is like a fluke. Tomorrow's gonna be 50. I don't know what the hell's going on with this weather, but I'm feeling it. This hot and cold, it drains you. Although it is very nice to have a little bit of a cheat day and be able to be out here in the nice weather. I don't know if you can see all the geese behind me in that field over there. Even the geese are confused, like, are we migrating? Are we staying? I don't know. Oh, look, there they are. More of them are about to land. They were doing the flying V. Where are they? Oh, there they go. I can tell by their sound. Anyway, today's mindful message is how to tell if you have a healthy or unhealthy dynamic in your family. This would be with your spouse and children. It also can include siblings, aunts, and uncles as well. But let's get to it. I'm just going to give examples of each. No judgment here. And just so you know, if you do fall into the unhealthy category, you can always change it and do what the healthy dynamic is over time. Implement it. Nobody's perfect. No family is perfect. And sometimes you get in bad spots and sometimes you're in good spots. But you can always flip the script with effort, care, and compassion for each other. Okay, sorry. Crinkling my water bottle. So, an unhealthy example of, let me say this correctly. An example of an unhealthy family dynamic is, do you eat your meals separately, or are you on your own time schedules with food? As in, you might make dinner for everyone, but does everybody just take their plate and leave? Do you eat in separate rooms? Do you eat watching TV? Look at how you live around food and meal times. I know that it's tricky for families that have like teenagers that play sports. You might still be working and they need to eat before their practices. I'm not talking about that kind of stuff. Time or arranging schedules is a healthy thing to do, but for the most part, if you're not like speaking to each other, if you're choosing not to eat meals together, that's concerning that you don't want to spend time doing a simple thing like eating your meal together. An example of a healthy family dynamic is you try to eat as a family as often as possible. The families that implement the no cell phone rule at the table, maybe not all the time, but once a week, just try to have a meal without phones. Don't have the TV on, actually talk to each other. It helps you slow down and eat a little slower so you don't have as much indigestion. Think about the time it takes you to eat, at most 15-20 minutes. That's bonding time. You could be asking about each other's day, talking about stuff, and staying close. So a healthy dynamic would understand that, everybody has separate lives, but you do want to, and you do strive to stay connected, whereas the unhealthy dynamic is striving to be apart, and that's teaching each other unhealthy habits. And if you don't come back together and use meal times as a way to do that, you could have a great divide in your relationship later on. So, another just kind of a quote for an unhealthy dynamic is, you have no roots. The family life is unbalanced. Like, there's no set meal times. There's no assigned chores to who does what to help everybody function and flow well in the house. If everybody's just kind of like fend for themselves mentality, that's not very healthy. So a healthy saying would be family traditions, and have specific times during the day or night that they do things, like they might watch a show together after dinner. They always eat dinner at around a certain time, or they always have family game night. Those are healthy things established, where it's not just willy-nilly and everybody knows generally what to do to keep up with the housework and keep things clean and balanced for everyone. An unhealthy dynamic is when you are all home, is everyone separated in their own areas majority of the time? Do you have different TVs in different rooms and you're not sitting down and watching things? Is somebody just playing video games? Is somebody out doing their hobbies? You know, it's okay to have a little bit of a divide. Everybody has hobbies and needs time for themselves. But if for a majority of the time you're choosing to be away from each other, that's concerning. I would start implementing things to do together on a weekly basis. Maybe you don't eat dinner every night together, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Maybe you guys go bowling or implement family game night. So a healthy dynamic would be you try to have family things to do a few times a week or on the weekends to talk and catch up or stay close. Like moms and daughters who go get their nails done together, or father and sons that go get haircuts. Maybe father and son go shoot golf on Sunday. Like healthy dynamics have things that they do. Maybe the girls do the grocery shopping together and the guys do the grilling. It doesn't have to be anything grand, but there's always things that you guys do to stay connected, both as a whole family and individual family members as well. An unhealthy family dynamic is that they have no faith or no hope of family changing. So they don't have a faith in other people in the family actually caring about them or caring about getting to know them. So there's that fear of rejection more so than there already is, which creates a further divide. A healthy family has hope and faith and a strong foundation. They know each other pretty well. They can tell each other's cues when someone is, depressed, not having a good day. Somebody needs motivation. Somebody's lacking confidence. They know each other's social cues, and they, not only healthily rip on each other a little bit, but they can be there for each other more often because they know each other. An unhealthy dynamic is you talk in text or on the phone more than you talk in person, or while in the same house, instead of going to the room that person's in, you just text each other. That is a clear miscommunication, lack of respect for each other, or it's just laziness that does create a divide. I know sometimes maybe it's late at night and you just text someone like, hey, lock the door. That's okay. I'm just saying generally overall, if you only talk those ways, that's unhealthy and you need to spend time talking face to face. And a healthy family dynamic would be you talk to each other at least once a day in person and can have conversations easily. When you have issues, you feel comfortable asking for help or talking to another family member. So an unhealthy family dynamic is no camaraderie and no connection with one another. Not having hobbies or things in common, or not caring to get to know what the other person is like. A healthy family is team spirit and that tribe mentality where you guys are team players and you show up for each other's sports events and you're rooting each other on. And when somebody picks on your family member, you're there to back them up. Alright, so an unhealthy family dynamic is you are not supportive of each other's jobs, goals, or current life moments. You don't really know what time everybody does things and if they are all doing well. So if you don't know your kid's schedule, your husband's schedule, that's a red sign or a red flag sign that you aren't participating in each other's lives. If you aren't motivational, maybe your kid has a test on Wednesday. If you're not there to be like, hey, good luck on your test, that stuff matters. It does create a wedge. So a healthy family dynamic is you are supportive of the current events, goals, etc. of your family. You know each other's schedules well, and you are able to help when the other needs it. Like there's that general of I'll step up and help you because I know if it was me, you would help me too. So an unhealthy is not listening, can't communicate, and fighting and shouting all the time because of frustration. A healthy dynamic is you organize tasks and have certain days you and your family do things to keep clean and organized and help each other. You can communicate your needs and struggles easily. Overall, just have empathy and compassion. I hope this helped.